Hi there VC, it's Steve Whitty here, and this video is my entry to Gily Beck's 100 subs contest. Gil, I've been watching his channel for a couple of months now. He's subscribed back to me. I've been sort of procrastinating about my entry a little bit, but we've seen the reminder video, and I'm glad to see you well, and your operation on your hands was successful. So I thought I'd best put my entry into the contest. Now, the contest is 3 strange, weird records, or more weird records that you've got in your collection. And I haven't really got anything that's totally weird. However, I've got some records that are a little bit different from the norm. So here goes. First up, I've got some albums in what's known as the Living Shakespeare series. These were abridged versions of Shakespeare's plays, basically, so they could fit on a record. So I've got Othello here. I've got Merchant of Venice, and it came with a booklet as well, which was sort of gave the abridged text so you could follow it, and then just a sort of a complete text as well of the plays as well. So I didn't have the booklet for Othello. Merchant of Venice, King Henry V. Now we're talking about really good top-notch actors of that time, in the 60s. King Henry V was played by Richard Burton. You got Nigel Davenport in as well. Anna Massey played Catherine. And then finally I've got Hamlet, which is played by Michael Redgrave. And you got Derek Francis, Valentine Dahl, all well-known actors of the mid-60s. Again, the booklet as well that went with it. Found these in the charity shop, and they're literally going for £1. And I thought it'd either get slung. I thought just rescue it. Something a bit odd, bit unusual for my collection. And then the other two, I'm going to show, are based on children's programs that I grew up with. Everyone likes to be like eco-friendly and pretend to be, how can I say it, environmentally into it. And in the 70s, there was a children's program based about small furry creatures that lived on Wimbledon Common, who basically recycled rubbish that people left. The Wombles, and this is a box set. Now, the theme tune became a hit single, and it was written by Mike Batt, who wrote Bright Eyes, Watership Down, various other albums. And it spawned a career of its own. They wrote hit singles: Remember You're a Womble, Wombling Merry Christmas, Super Womble, et al. And this is they released albums, and this is a free record collection. One of them's terribly warped, it's unplayable, but he was going for £1. I just couldn't say no. In fact, you got the Wombles here. So that's Great Uncle Bulgaria, Orinoco, Madame Chalet, Wellington, and Bongo. And when they did singles, they appeared on Top of the Pops. Now Mike Batt would appear as Orinoco, and on the one appearance, playing Wellington with his Flying V guitar was Chris Spedding, well-known session guitarist. So it was weird. 70s were weird times, for acts. And then finally, these are 2 records I just recently showed in the vinyl tag, my sort of weird records. I've mentioned how much I love the stories on here. It's just, Welcome to Candlewood Green, and Come to Chigley, and I say I'm looking for Trumpton. So, Gil, those are my entries to the Weird and Wonderful contest. I hope that your recuperation continues. Great channel. I know he's been a bit quiet because of recuperating from the operation, but love the room. You know, I love the room where you do your videos. So, you know, keep going. So that's prattling on now. So there's my entry. So VC, till next video, take care of yourselves and keep smiling, keep spinning.